Welcome to this video on Java programming. I am Saravanan, Assistant Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence Data Science at Kalangar Kannanadi Institute of Technology. In this session, we will explore one of the core concepts of object-oriented programming is polymorphism. So my topic is here polymorphism. So what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is a Greek word where poly means many and morphism means structures or many forms. If one thing is exist in multiple forms, then it is called polymorphism. The main advantage of polymorphism is flexibility to design an application. Consider the example. Suppose you are in a classroom, a person. At a time, you behave like a student. When you are in the market, at a time, you behave like a customer. When you are at your home, at a time, you behave like a son or daughter. Here, the one person can perform the different forms is known as the polymorphism. Types of polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism. One is compile time and another one is runtime. Example for the compile time polymorphism is method overloading. Example for the runtime polymorphism is method overriding. Syntax for the methods. So first one is public, is access specified, can access from anywhere. Then int is the return type. Then sum is nothing but is a method name. Then parameter list, we are passing the parameter list. Method overloading. Method overloading depends upon the number of arguments and data type is known as the method overloading. In this method, here the name is the method, here passing the single arguments, here we are passing the two arguments, and we are passing the three arguments here. So the methods have the same name but different parameter list with different data types in parameter is known as the method overloading. There are two ways to overload the methods in Java. First one is by changing the number of arguments, then by changing the data type. General syntax for method overloading. Class name, void details. In the details we are passing only the empty arguments. In the details we are passing the single arguments. In the details we are passing the two arguments. In the details we are passing the three arguments. So we are passing depends upon the number of arguments and data type is known as the method overloading. Example for the method overloading. Here we are using the adder classes in the method to add the two integer values. So first we are using the two methods. One is add and another one is add. In the first method we are passing the two arguments. Second method we are passing the three arguments. So it will return the value of a plus b and return the value of a plus b plus c. So by using the static method we can directly access the function call. So adder is nothing but the class name. Then add is nothing but is a method name. So we are passing directly to the arguments by using the concept of static. By using the concept of static we cannot create the objects. So directly we can call the function name. So first it will return the value of 22. Then second it will return the value of 33. Then runtime polymorphism. Runtime polymorphism or dynamic method dispatch is a process in which a call to overridden methods is resolved at runtime rather than the compile time. We are going to declare the same function name in base class and derived classes. So it can be solved in the runtime polymorphism. If a subclass has the same method as declared in the parent classes is known as the method overriding. Usage of method overriding. Method overriding is used to provide a specific implementation of a method which is already provided by its superclasses. Method overriding is used for the runtime polymorphism. Rules for method overriding. The method must have the same name as in the parent classes. Then method must have the same parameter as in the parent classes. We are using the ECR relationship. The final method does not support the method overriding. Private methods cannot be overridden. Static methods cannot be overridden. You are using the concept of casting in the method overriding. If the reference variable of the parent class refers to object of the child class is known as the upcasting. For example, we are using the class A, then class B is the child classes. It will extend the properties of A. So here the reference variable of the parent classes, this is known as the reference variable of parent class A. So it will refer the object of the child class is known as the upcasting. So we are using the same method in the vehicle and car. The same parameters. Example for the runtime polymorphism. Here we are using the class byte, then subclass is Splendor, it will extend the properties of bike. The same method name here, void run is nothing but the same method is declared in the base class and derived classes. The base class, it will print the value of running. In the derived class, it will print the value of running safely with 60 km. So here the subclass will override the base class here. So we are using the concept of upcasting. The parent class will refer the concept of the child classes. So we are creating the object of the child classes. So byte b is equal to new splendor. Upcasting we are passing. So b dot run means, so automatically here the subclass will override the concept of the base classes. So it will print the output of running safely with 60 km. So this is the difference between the method overloading and overriding. So method overloading is depends upon the same method. We have the different number of arguments. In method overriding, we are passing the same function in parent class and subclasses. Thank you.